Hello again, everyone. Just been to have an appointment with the hearing aid lady, and she said my hearing aids weren't programmed properly. Perhaps I will hear rather better without them. Yesterday, my cleaning lady had to telephone me to say she was at the front door because I didn't hear the front door. Oh my goodness. Anyway, today, another card using some dies from Stampkitchen. Lovely little dies, these. I've got a couple of pussycats and some clouds. And we used to have black cats. My husband and I, when we were kids, we each had a black cat, which was a stray. Each was a stray. When we were first married, a little black cat found us, and that was a stray. And later on, after we had the kids, another black cat found us. So we're kind of black cat people. So I've cut out 2 black cats, and I'm going to put them in the window. This is just an old memory box window die. What I thought was, if I put that one sitting in the window like this, he's going to be sort of, up to something. And I thought, I've got these little tiny butterfly dies. This is Britannia dies, these. It's a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 little butterflies, all in varying sizes. So I don't know whether I'll use the very tiny one or the next size or what, but I thought I'd put a little butterfly kind of up there somewhere, make it look like the cat's doing something. And this one is just kind of looking at the other one and saying, "What are you doing?" Cats are so superior, aren't they? Just love them. Anyway, I have cut out 2 of these windows. The first one, I have put some tape on the back, just regular magic tape on the back, just to hold those pieces in. And I thought I would gently colour those. I've got a bit of a quandary here, because if I'm looking like this, looking out of the window to see the sky, then you might know I've got this brick impression die from embossing die from Gummiapan, and I thought that would just kind of look nice there. But would you see that on the inside of an artistic license? I think I might do it anyway. We will see. I am rabbiting on. Let me get on and do. So I put that on the magnet just so that to be safe. First thing, I'm going to colour behind the panes of glass. This is a regular one of my small cards. It's half a sheet of A4, cut down the length and tent folded with a panel appropriately sized. Okay, put that away for the minute. I'm going to colour these. I think what I might do is just a little kind of wash of very, very, very pale blue. So if I get a bit of a palette, I think I'll go with Tumbled glass, which is just here. I've got, between my cutting machine and my ink pad storage, I've got all the cutting pads and shims and goodness knows what for the die cutting machine. So they're in the way of the bottom half of the shelf, so I have to do a bit of jiggery-pokery to get at them. Okay, there's my Tumbled glass. Put a little bit onto the mat. A spritz of water. I want it really pale. I'm just going to use a large-ish brush. This one will do, I would think. Get some water on it to start with. Pick up, it's going to be very faint, and just go over like this. I might use a bit more. It is very, very, very faint. Let's just put a bit more on. Okay. There. I do want a bit more. Yeah, I'll put just a bit more. It is such a pale colour. Okay. That's better. Doesn't matter if I go over the lot, because I'm going to put that one on top afterwards. Okay. Right. Just wipe that. and leave that to dry for a minute. I have one out of one of the little ones that the window panes that came out of this one. I cut one of these little tiny clouds. It was that one, and I thought that might look quite nice sort of up there somewhere. So what I'm going to do is just cut a slice off the side so that it doesn't overlap this edge, and then pop it on. So let's get it. I think I like it like that. I don't know which is the right way up, but that's the way I like it. Okay, cut that off. Put a bit of glue on the back. Okay. And we'll pop this kind of into there. Okay. I think that's okay. It's gone through the through the page. I think it needs just a little more glue under the tip. There we go. Yeah. All right. That is going to be stuck onto there. I'm going to leave this window white. I like white. Having said I like white window frames. The frames in our house are actually brown. I think it was the fashion at the time the house was built, which was about, I don't know, 30 odd years ago. Lots of houses in our area, the new builds, were made with these dark windows. It just seemed to be, I love it because my taste in furniture is dark brown furniture, which is incredibly unfashionable, apparently, according to all the programmes on TV. Brown furniture is not in fashion, but I like it. It's real wood, unlike my window frames. Okay. Oh, little window. Sweet. Now, just to put the... It's going to be a really quick card, this, isn't it? Let's put the cat in. This is the one that's reaching up playfully. It's a cute little pussycat. He's going to be right there. Fits perfectly, doesn't he? Look at that. Absolutely spot on. And his disdaining friend, look at him. He's going to go in the other window. Probably his brother, I would think. Okay. This will all be stuck down properly when it's stuck onto the card base. Now, the little butterfly. There's one flying around here, look. Tiny little thing. I think that'd be nice if, as we're blue, I make that a slightly deeper blue than the sky itself. Pop it on there. I just want to put a bit of colour on it. What colour shall we have? Let's just take a look. These are Ohuhu pens rather, that's the wrong side. That's the printed side. And this side is, I've coloured every one of those in with mine, so you can see what it's like on the actual card that it's printed on, which is the actual kind of card that I use for my cards, so I know what it's going to turn out like, or should do. Okay, let's find a nice colour for this butterfly. B220, shall we try that? If I don't like it, I can do something else, can't I? What's it called? Pale greyish blue. That doesn't sound very enterprising, does it really? Pale greyish blue. What do I think of that? Maybe, I think perhaps I'll put a little bit of something darker just on the edges of the wings. have a look what that looks like. Can't really see when it's on the background, can we? Oh, that's quite nice. That is quite nice. I'll just stick that in the sky. Can be what the butterfly's looking at. Do I want some twinkle on it? Perhaps I do. I got the angle right. I will put a bit of twinkle on it. Should have twinkled it before I put the glue on, really. Often, you know, people say, oh, could you have done so then? So could you have done so? I could have done all sorts of things. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it? But as I'm going along and kind of deciding what to do about this, that or the other, it's kind of, you know, the first thing that comes into my head. Right, back to my card. There's my card. There's my card front. I think I'll stick that flat to the base. Let's just try this little bit of wall. Now, you might wonder why there's a line going across this like this. And that is because from this side, I can't see the angle of those bricks. And if I want to get them absolutely horizontal like this, I need to know what horizontal is from this side. So what I do is I get a ruler like this, and I will put this against the ruler like that in one of these places. That's the one I do. Can you see the lines there go along the ruler horizontally? They're parallel with the edge of this ruler. Turn it over and just draw a line with a Sharpie next to the ruler, and that means that is going to be horizontal. So if I put that on here with that line horizontal, when it's embossed or, you know, gone through the die cutting machine, that too should be, bricks too should be horizontal. So that looks about like that. Let's try my magnetic mat and see if we can get this absolutely straight. I was zapped yesterday. You know, I got these lovely packages waiting for me when I got back from my holiday from Anne and from Peggy in Maryland. Well, FedEx, they got me. I've got to pay some duty. Oh dear, they didn't want me to get away with it. That doesn't feel as if it's pulling terribly hard. Let's just see. See if it's going to move. Oh, okay, might be okay. So I've got to sort out FedEx today and make sure I pay them. Yes, it is straight. So, where's the top plate? Here it is. There we are. These are embossing dies, not cutting dies. I love background embossing dies, and I'm going to try and see if I can get some card manufacturers, not card, die manufacturers or producers to make more. So there you see, my lines are horizontal. So that can go there, that can go there, a little sentiment can go here, and what a very quick card. I'm just wondering whether I will actually colour the window frame. Do you know, I think I might. I'm not going to try and colour this one because it's stuck on already. So I think what I'll do is cut another one. I do have some card that has got the texture of wood. So I think I might use that. So I'll be back in 1 minute when I've found my piece of card that's wood textured. You can see this, but this has not only got sort of the grain of the wood, but it's also got little indentations as well. So let's cut out another. I don't know what I did there. It's got a bit of ink of some description on it. Let's cut out another window frame and see if I like a wooden window frame any better. Yeah, my neighbours have got they're dark on the outside, but they have white on the inside of their window frames. I've got dark on both sides. Right, let's just have a look at this. See if I like this any better. I think I'm going to have to put a bit of colour on there as well, and then that'll do. So let me put a bit of colour on there, and what I'll use for that, I think I'll use some watercolour pencils. Now, these are Derwent's Inktense pencils, so there's a couple of brands here. So let's just have... What I'm going to do is just put a little bit of colour on the edge of the bricks. I might put a piece... These are all held in by one little point. If you want to take the bricks out, you just do a snip, as with lots of Gummiapan. Lovely dies. So these are, I guess I say, from Meissa print. You can get Gummiapan also from Meissa print. So let's see. Now a little bit of water. I don't want this too wet. Let me just... The water activates the pigment. It will just colour. I think we're allowed a bit of licence, aren't we, with whether it should look like the inside of the house or the outside of the house. It could need a bit of plastering, couldn't it, really? I mean, you know, we have excuses. Right. Now then, had lots of messages from people who are saying, oh, if only they could come to Kenilworth for the craft day. I know, I have to say, places like Minnesota are a bit of a long way to come. But it would have been nice. Well, it is nice, actually, to meet people. I absolutely love it because, you know, when people are commenting on my videos or on my Facebook page, I've got a picture of them then, if I've met them, if I've become, you know, real friends, not virtual friends. So it is lovely. So I don't know if anybody else has managed to book up, but I know there were some places left, so do try if you can. I'll be staying overnight. I'm driving up from the south coast, so I'm practically in the sea down here. Right. Oh, very fine window. Look at that, wood grain and all. I think I got this paper from Seven Hills Crafts. I'm not absolutely sure. That's pretty. That's going to go on there. And I'll need to find a sentiment. I'm just wondering if I need a bit of a surround for this. I think I'll just have a hello. Let me just put some tape runner on this. It's well and truly going to be stuck down now, isn't it? Hasn't got much of a chance. Right. Here we go. Let's just see. It's okay. I'm going to put this onto foam tape, and then I'll find, I think I'm going to put hello. I fancy a hello for this one. Just going to put a bit over those bricks there, just to make sure they're all absolutely stuck in. You know, yesterday when I showed about cutting a piece of foam tape to go around a curve, somebody again said to me, oh, you just take the top off and you can bend it without... I can't bear it. Can't bear it. I can't bear sticky fingers. Oh, makes me go funny. Right, there we are. Let's pop this on. I'm going to have to be having my nails done again soon, I think. Right, oh dear. Right, I'll find a hello and we'll be putting it right there. I wonder if I've got anything small enough that I could use these bits to make a sentiment. I wonder if I could. I'll take a look. I'll be right back. I found this. It says hello. Look at this. Do you think that's going to fit on there? Look at it. Good grief. Let's just see. Let's cut this out. Have I got it all? I absolutely have. Would you believe it? Would you believe it's that? It absolutely just fits. Good gracious. Give me a pokey tool here. Oh my word, look at that. Do I want that on a... It has got a shadow, that particular die. I think I'll leave it like that. I'm going to leave it like that. Stick it on and we're done. Oh my goodness, quite a quick card. Let's just put this bit of glue on here. I don't know the make of this. I've got some very similar font to this, Christmas ones that are from the Ton, or the Ton, don't know how you say it, the Ton. It's, the whole thing is in one big piece. It was hideously expensive, about £50 for this thing of dies, and they actually don't cut incredibly well. I sent the first one back and they sent me a new one, but I say I don't know the make of this one. I'm really sorry. Anyway, there we go. Quick card with a couple of dies from Stampkitchen, available from Meissa print. So this is rather quick, as I am just come back from the audiologist. So hope you have a lovely day and come back and see me tomorrow.